Well, hello there. Let's go ahead and get right back into the saddle and continue on our adventure as we try to escape this Sabot raid. So we're going to go ahead and meet up with Jack. First of all, I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and let's get the fuck on with this. So let's go ahead and speak to Jackie over here.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabot vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but it'll do.
What's the difference? Blood is blood, right?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree, that's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
If you say so.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. They're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
Let's say I get a little overzealous. What happens then?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
The beast? What exactly does that even mean?
The beast? It's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
So I can't kill anyone. That seems a little, restricting.
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
I think I follow.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Got it.
Alright, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
Be back in a minute. So we just had a fuck ton of knowledge dropped on there. So yeah, we have to keep a balance between being human and keeping our blood high. So we can't go around killing people. I may have explained this briefly before, but that's our humanity bar. It gets too low, we die. And, well, we don't die. We give in to the beast in the game. We lose the game. We don't die. But yep. So, as you do different things, it'll affect your humanity. But this is a standard run-of-the-mill bum. As you can see, his health bar goes down. We just have to not kill him by stopping just before we bleed the fucker dry. So, after not having wasted the bum, we're going to have another word with Jackie.
Yeah, you can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Worse than a bum's neck. That scarf tasted like old gym socks.
Well, give it a try.
I'll think about it. While we can feed on rats, I can't be bothered to walk all the way down there, so we're just gonna not feed on the rats, and he'll have a go at us, being all like, "Oh, you're so picky, her."
Just couldn't bear it, huh? Ah, it's okay. Polite kindred society looks down on that kind of thing anyway.
I can see why. I'm not down with rodent myself.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Just one guy?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Sneak where?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows, and don't let him see you.
I'll do my best. See you in a minute.
Alright, go.
Gone. So we're gonna have to get past this crazy motherfucker, so we're gonna just crouch. This isn't too hard a stealth section, although you can fail it if you're not too careful, because the cheeky fucker likes to walk around a bit. So he's just gonna walk up there, there'll be an event, he'll walk back, and we can successfully sneak past without drawing unnecessary attention to ourselves. See? Explosion! Now we can just sort of sneak around the corner. And he's none of the wiser. We were never here. Luckily we can speak to Jack again.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
That's pretty green.
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
So as you can see, the Sabbat have some questionable ethics with their recruitment program.
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Sounds good. I've got a little frustration to work out.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
I was born ready.
Go get him.
As you can see so far, sorry, I'll just say this. I'm on it. There's a lot of role-playing in the game, there's a lot of talking, but the combat is also incredibly fun. So we're going to go ahead and activate Celerity. And now we're going to be really fast and not get hit. Go on, get the fuck back up, bitch. And we'll smack the crap out of him. And because we're so fast, he doesn't even have a chance to get a hit off. And we've given him his final. You can tell when they've suffered a final because all their flesh burns off. But we're going to equip the Tyrant because it's a useful melee weapon, although I prefer the baseball bat. They have very similar stats, I just prefer the baseball bat. But we're going to holster it and talk to Jack. Again.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabbat are going all out. Better head underground, avoid straight bullets.
Sounds like a good strategy.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
So let's go ahead and make our way into the basement. We'll just flip the grate up and climb down the ladder. So in this next bit we're going to have to do a stealth kill. You can do these if you want to be a sneaky type. I won't be doing this too much. This is just for tutorial purposes. But I'm going to get out my weapon because it will change the animation. If you have no weapon out, you'll snap his neck. If I have the crowbar out, not crowbar, tire iron out, he'll do this. Which I think is pretty cool. So, that was fun. Let's get out.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabbat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
The more the merrier. So yeah, we've got a few more to eliminate. Now to get through the following rooms, the door... sorry, we're not going to be able to lockpick this. So, how do we get through? Well, blood buff. See, that ups our stats just enough so we can get through this door. There we go, now we can sneak through. To get through these next sections, you have to use the ability it asks, or the game won't work. So now it asks us to use Orpex, which allows us to see auras. So we should be able to see his. Ow, and because I was delayed there, we don't get hit off, but we can nail the fucker and he goes down relatively easily. Now we're going to have to speak to Jackie again.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here and come to an elevator around the way.
I'll meet you over there.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
If I'm not here in 10 minutes... Sorry, if I'm not there in 10 minutes, call the president! I love that line. So let's move on. Now we'll have to use, I believe, presence in this room. This is basically a debuff that will fuck with the enemies and make them easier to kill. It can work very well with celerity, but I'll make this my secondary discipline and celerity my main one. Because I do love that speed. This just gives us that extra advantage in combat. So when we press C, you can see that presence, it reduces the enemy's effectiveness in combat. But yeah, you can see all the different stats there if you're that interested. So let's move on through the door. And now I believe, yeah, it wants us to use celerity. So we'll go ahead and cast celerity. And now we can move incredibly fast. But obviously not fast enough to avoid that kick to the face. Fuck you up. Eat tire iron, you whore. Luckily, even though he did get a kick to the face, we can nail the bastard. And give him his final death. Mwahaha. So let's go ahead and zoom back in. We can now go ahead and pick up a food can and fire it across the room.
Huh?
Which is done easily, and we can sneak up behind this bastard and we can show him his final. Luckily I don't have anything equipped, so we snap his neck instead, which is such a satisfying noise that the fucker goes down. Sorry about my excessive swearing, I've had a bit of a bad day, but I won't take that out on you. So, almost done.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
So what do we do?
They've probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
Thanks.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Useless against vampires?
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
I hear you, bro. If you couldn't hear that, I was just doing the whole beating my fist against my chest and giving him the peace sign.
Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Okay. Well, shit. All of this wasn't actually Sabat. Well, there was Sabat here, of course, but most of it was just fucking gangsters running around protecting the turf. How irritating. But we're gonna go ahead and show these fuckers what for. I'm not gonna use the gun, it's a bit useless for my particular character. But I will show you. There we go, that's how the gun works. I hope you feel enriched by it. So let's go up to the second floor and teach these quote-unquote gangbangers what it means to take one for the hood. So he should be here. There, that's what it's like to use a gun. But I don't want to finish this last guy with a gun, I want to use my weapon of choice. What is that? Baseball bat. It's a classic. So let's go ahead and activate celerity. Fucker doesn't even see us coming. And that's why I love the baseball bat. Such a classic weapon. And it works a lot like a sword, which is what I'm used to using.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
That's it? It's all over?
Till the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on, and so on, and so on.
I'm already getting a headache.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in L.A., these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. Lot of tension out there. Lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
You're losing me here, Jack.
Oh, boy. Oh, I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you've got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but... hell, you'll figure it all out.
Oh, I miss you, Jack. Well, we don't get to see him for a while, but he is a fucking badass, and this is a sad goodbye. But let's go and do it. Sure.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you.
Too right, Jack.
Good luck.
You have received experience points. By pressing the character editor key, you can access your character sheet and spend experience points where you see fit. So, as you can see, we have 2, so we can spend these absolutely anywhere. Although that costs 10, as you can see, they all have different costs. Can we actually spend just 2 on their own? No, you cannot, so that's all useless until we get a few more. Okay, so we're going off to our haven at Prince LaCroix. I'll tell you what I think of LaCroix later, but Mr. LaCroix has so generously given us to live in that we can now go and walk around. This will be sort of our hub where we can store stuff. We can relax here. This is home, effectively. But there are a few secrets at home that the game doesn't tell you about. For example, we can have a free watch. We can also get some painkillers. If you look in the fridge, LaCroix even gave us some blood because he's just such a nice, generous guy. Either that or he's a manipulative prick, but I'll leave you to decide. So as you can see, we have 2 cards on the desk. We're going to read them both. Hey, the password for your computer is Sunrise. Keep the cash in the drawer, it's yours. I dropped you an email with my address. Come over after you get yourself settled. Mercurio. So that was Mercurio, our contact. This letter here is from one M. Strauss, a Tremere Regent, but I'll read it now. At your convenience, please come and visit my home downtown. I leave this to guide you. Dark blood, how curse alight this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun. Well, that's cryptic, but we'll have to wait till we can access downtown, because at the moment we can only visit Santa Monica. So let's access our computer. The only thing we can really do is look at our email. So we'll do that. We can't hack it, so we'll have to just type in Sunrise. Password is accepted. 1. A reminder. From LaCroix. Mercurio will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time in meeting with him. SL. I assume that means Sebastian LaCroix. Penis enlargement. Watch the girls come running today. 1-800-555-STICK. Kilpatrick's Computer. From Arthur at dirtcheapinternet.vtm. Looking for that lazy-ass ex-husband who's late in his alimony payment? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further with Kilpatrick's amazing Computer. You can find almost anyone with a record, and today that's just about anyone. So come down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If you've got the deadbeat, we've got the technology to find him. That's actually part of a very interesting side quest I'm sure we'll be doing. And I think this is the last one. Oh no, it's the second to last one, but this is from Mercurio. Well, hey, welcome to town. Come over to my place as soon as you get yourself situated, and we'll talk about what you'll need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up some explosives right now, some astrolite. I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street, in number 4. Walk to the end of the alley, and my building is on the right. How nice of him. So I believe that's oh no, the opening from a friend. The game begins. A pawn is moved. I'm no pawn. I'm a fucking knight or king, some shit like that. But they're all the emails we have for now. So now we've got that fun stuff out of the way, we can explore the apartment a bit. So to get through this door, we'll need to use blood buff, and we can pick the lock. Before we wouldn't be able to. Oh, in fact we can't now, because I'm still too low on lockpicking. Oh well. The Sun. Carnival of Death. Gruesome remains found on the pier. Police baffled. There's not much we can do about that yet, other than visit the site of the crime. But we'll do that in good time. There's nothing really in here yet. I believe there is later. And that's everything we have. Well, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. This has been Ogma 001. We'll begin by venturing out into the city next time. So, this is episode 2. I hope you enjoyed yourself.